Assalamu alaikum, grade 12. Today, inshallah, we have topic number 7, chapter integration using a substitution. Suppose you want to find the integral of x, the square root of 2x plus 1 dx. So to solve like this type of integration, we need to use the substitution by, we say let u equals the quantity 2x plus 1. We need to differentiate this to du dx is equal to, the derivative of 2x is just 2. We need to find dx, okay, to plug in here. So dx here, we just switch dx with 2. So we say that dx is equal to du divided by 2. And now we need to find x to plug in here. U equals to x plus 1. So we need to find x here from this equation. So we say if we shift the 1 to the other side, we say 2x equals u minus 1, then divide by 2, so x is equal to u minus 1 all divided by 2. Now we need to plug in here. For each x, we need to write it in terms of u. So we say the integral of the quantity x times the square root of 2x plus 1 dx, that will be equal to the integral. Instead of x, we should write it as u minus 1 all over 2 times here u 2x plus 1. It is u, so we say u square root of u, or you can write it as u power of half. And then instead of the x, we write du over 2. As you see here, we converted every x to u. Now, 2 times 2 is 4, so it will be 1 over 4 outside the integral. And then we need to multiply this quantity u minus 1 times u power of half du. So keep quarter as it is. Now let's expand the bracket. U times u power of 1 by adding what? The two indices, 1 plus half, it will be u power of 3 over 2. Of course, here, this is the integral sign, minus 1 times u power of half, still u power of half, in terms of du. Now let's integrate. We have here two terms. We need to integrate term by term, okay? So we say what? Keep quarter as it is. Now let's integrate u power of 3 over 2 by adding 1, then dividing by the new index. 3 over 2 plus 1, that will be u power of 5 over 2, then dividing by 5 over 2. Dividing by 5 over 2 means multiplying by 2 over 5, the reciprocal of 5 over 2. Minus, again here add 1, then divide by the new index. So it will be u half plus 1, it is 3 over 2, then dividing by 3 over 2, that will be multiplying by 2 over 3, then plus c. There is quarter here outside. We need to expand the quarter, but by multiplying quarter by each term inside. Quarter times 2 over 5, 2 and 4 can be simplified. So it will be finally 1 over 10. U power of 5 over 2. Okay? Minus, multiply also quarter by 2 over 3. It will be 1 over 6. U power of 3 over 2 plus c. Finally, we just need to now substitute u. U here is the value of 2x plus 1. So final answer here is 1 over 10. Instead of u, write 2x plus 1 power of 5 over 2 minus 6, and u, which is 2x plus 1 power of 3 over 2 plus c. And this is the final answer. So this is the way of the strategy to solve this integration, just by doing substitution. We need to substitute to change each x to u. Here find the integral of 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Here also we need to use the substitution. We say just let x, this x, equals sine u. So if we differentiate this one, we say dx du. We are differentiating here x in terms of u. The derivative of sine, it is cosine u. Right. We need dx to plug in here instead of this dx. So dx equals what? Just multiply this by this. It will be cosine u du. This is dx. We need to plug in here. So the integral of 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared dx, that will be equal to the integral of 1 over the square root 1 minus x squared. That will be 1 minus x squared. Here x is sine u, so it will be sine squared u. Instead of the x, we write cosine u du. Next step, you know what is 1 minus sine squared. From the rule, sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So 1 minus sine squared, that will be cosine squared u. So it will be 1 over the square root of cosine squared u. Then cosine u du. You know that here power of 2 and the square root, they cancel each other. So that will be 1 over cosine u multiplied by cosine u du. Now this cosine and this cosine will be cancelled. Okay, so cosine u and the cosine u here will be cancelled. So next step here is to write this as what? The integral of 1 du. Okay, the integral of 1 du, it's u plus c. Now what is u? This u, if we say x here equals sine u, okay, so u equals the sine inverse of x, sine inverse x. So the final answer here is what? Sine inverse or sine minus 1 x plus c. This is the final answer of this question. Here work out the integral of x squared times the quantity 2x cubed plus 5 all power 4. And here he said use the substitution u equals 2x cubed plus 5. So we say u equals 2x cubed plus 5. Now we need to differentiate this one to find dx. So we say du dx is equal to, differentiate this one, multiply 3 by 2, it is 6x, decrease the 3, 1, it will be 6x squared. We need dx, so just switch. So we say dx equals du all over 6x squared. So now we have dx, we need to plug in this quantity as u and keep x squared as it is. I will tell you why. So the integral of x squared times 2x cubed plus 5 all power of 4 dx. That will be equal to, keep x squared as it is, and this quantity will be u times u power of 4. Instead of dx, we write what? Du divided by 6x squared. I didn't plug in x squared here in terms of u because this x squared will be cancelled with this x squared. So now what is left? This 6, it will be 1 over 6, the integral of u power of 4 du. So if I integrate this one, so it will be 1 over 6, add 1 to the index, it will be what? U power of 5 divided by 5, then plus c. In the denominators here, 6 by 5, that will be 30, 1 over 30. And what is the value of u? U is the quantity 2x cubed plus 5 all power of what? 5, then plus c. Here we need also to use a substitution u equals x plus 2 to integrate this one. He said u equals x plus 2. So we say du dx, the derivative of x is just 1. That means du equals dx. So this dx will be du. This x plus 2 will be u. Right. What about x squared? You know from here that x is equal to, if we shift 2 to the other side, u minus 2. So x squared equals u minus 2 all power of 2. Now let's plug in here the integral of x squared over x plus 2 dx. That will be equal to the integral of x squared will be u minus 2 all power of 2 divided by x plus 2, which is u. Instead of dx, we write du. So now we changed all x's to u. Now we need to expand this bracket. So in the top, it will be what? U power of 2 means u squared. here minus 2 squared, which is plus 4. The middle term, it will be 2 times u times negative 2. That will be minus 4u all over u du. This one could be written as, because the denominator here is just one term, u squared divided by u will be written like this, minus 4u divided by u minus 4 over u, all of this in terms of du. So that will be the integral of u squared divided by u is just u, minus this u and this u will be cancelled, minus 4 plus 4 over u, okay, in terms of du. Now let's integrate term. We have here 3 terms. We need to integrate one by one. Let's integrate this one, add 1, then divide by the new index. So it will be u squared over u. The integral of minus 4, it will be minus 4u. And the integral of this is what? Plus 4 ln of the modulus of u plus c. Now let's write all u to x. Okay, you know that u is what? X plus 2. So it will be x plus 2 squared all over 2 minus 4 times u, which is x plus 2, plus 4 ln the modulus of x plus 2, then plus c. Here, the integral of sine theta square root of 1 minus cosine theta d theta. We need to integrate this one. Now, we say let u equals this quantity, 1 minus cosine theta. Let's differentiate du d theta. We differentiate u here in terms of theta. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. Negative by negative is positive, so it's du d theta. It will be positive sine theta. We need d theta to plug in here, so just switch. So d theta equals du over sine theta. This is d theta. Okay? Keep sine theta as it is, because this will be cancelled with this one. So we say the integral of sine theta square root of 1 minus cosine theta d theta, that will be equals what? The integral of sine theta as it is, the square root 1 minus cosine theta, that is u. And instead of this d theta, we write it as du over sine theta. This sine and this sine will be cancelled. So this one, it will be the square root of u means u power of half du. So next, we need to integrate this one. This is easy to integrate just by adding 1. It will be u power of 3 over 2. Dividing by 3 over 2 means multiplying by the reciprocal of 3 over 2, which is 2 over 3. Then plus c. Okay, now let's plug in u. So final answer will be 2 over 3. Instead of u, we write it as 1 minus cosine theta, power of 3 over 2, then plus c. This is the last question today. The integral of 1 over the square root of 1 plus x dx. Okay? Again, we say u equals 1 plus x. So, of course, du equals what? dx. So, the question here, the integral of 1 over square root of 1 plus x dx, that will be equal to the integral of 1 over 1 plus x, which is u, means the square root of u, and dx, it is du. So that will be equal to, this is u power of half. If you lift it to the top, it will be u power of negative half, du. Now to integrate this one, just add 1 to the index, u power of half, then divide by the new index. Dividing by half means multiplying by 2, then plus c. So final answer, it is 2u, which is 1 plus x power of half, then plus c. You know that power of half means the square root, so it's 2 square root of 1 plus x plus c. This is the final answer. Thank you all and goodbye.